Hello. Hey, what's going on? This is Introvert Boricua, and I'm bringing up a short video about something that I came across that I find that quite worrying, if not just hilarious. Um, I came across this article, and I'm gonna explain what's up with the title, but there is a reason for it. If I can share, what is it that I'm looking at? Okay. All right. I came across this article about something that there is being a protest about at Clemson University. And what they are protesting about, I'm finding it a bit ridiculous. I mean, somebody help me with this one. You tell me, guys, uh, what do you think? Because I'm kind of like I'm getting trouble. I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this. The article says Clemson University students protest removal of menstrual products from men's restrooms. Men's restrooms. Think about that, ladies. Any of you are listening to this, reading this? Clemson University students protest removal of menstrual products from men's restrooms. Okay. Clemson, South Carolina. Students at Clemson University took to the streets last week to protest the removal of menstrual products from the men's restrooms in one of the school's libraries. Okay, apparently it was only one of the restrooms because I'm sure, and in a university because they they have this they have these facilities, these large facilities where they have several restrooms. Okay, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I choked with a little something. In these universities, in these campuses, they have different restrooms all over the place. Um, and the thing is that they're having in one of the restrooms. Why in the library? Well, a lot of students are gonna have to visit the library, of course. But what I'm trying to understand is why necessarily the library? The library, it should be the last place where they will have tampons in the men's restrooms, because in the library that's where the knowledge is. That's where you go to check out whatever books you need to read, to research whatever subject, the way we used to, because we didn't have the internet when we were younger. And but I'm not understanding what this is about. Now, the article continues. Um, the Wednesday march, that should be 2 days from now, at the time of this recording, organized by campus group Take Back Pride, was in response to a social media post by student group Clemson College Republicans. The group posted on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, in September showcasing an image of a dispenser saying, we truly live in a clown emoji world, as in a clownish world. I don't know. I'm gonna have to agree with them. I'm not a Republican. Uh, I'm not. I'm not. But Clemson College Republicans, they might have a point on this one, because this is ridiculous. Article continues. All dispensers in the men's bathrooms of of Cooper Library were removed by state and university officials following the post, according to Take Back Pride's Instagram. We demand the return of the menstrual dispensers. Okay, what are you demanding that? Why the hell are you demanding that? We demand the return of the menstrual dispensaries and for Clemson University to release a formal statement condemning their vandalization with hateful, transphobic language. Take Back Pride wrote on Instagram. Okay. Where was the vandalization? What was vandalized? What was vandalized? The dispenser was removed. That's not vandalism, and it was done by the university's officials at a request of another group. Okay, fine, they can disagree with it, but that's not vandalism. And hateful transphobic language. Okay, they were saying that that we live in a clownish world. What is the lie? What is the lie? There is no hate in that. Telling the truth is never ever hateful. And the whole transphobic thing, they're just making up victimization. Take Back Pride. Uh-huh. Okay. This group, Take Back Pride, CU, I assume that that's Clemson University. They had a whole map of the route that they were going to take around the campus in protest of what they deemed as hateful and vandalization. There's no vandalization. They just removed the tampon dispensers from the men's restroom. It's insulting. It's insulting. As a man, coming into a restroom where there are tampon dispensers, I'll find that insulting. Because I mean, what else am I gonna do with a tampon? Like, what else am I gonna do with a tampon? That can only be used one way. But like, come on, these persons that may have been born um women, but they want to identify as men, they still need to get their own tampons. I mean, that's feminine hygiene and care, because that's still a woman. That's still a woman. Let's just call it what it is. The group also posted a route for Wednesday's march, the day of, asking students to bring your posters, your flags, your pride. Okay, well, this whole thing, this is what it's referring to. The whole pride thing that is going overboard with it, because now it's making impositions that are make other groups uncomfortable. On this, it will be heterosexual men. Heterosexual men, because it is a rainbow group that is demanding that they set up tampon dispensers on the men's rooms. For the most part, men don't want that. They don't want to have no tampon dispensers. We have no need for that. Okay. The article continues. Clemson College Republicans set a table across the street from the protest to counter the demands by Take Back Pride. Men are men, women are women. One member of Clemson College Republicans said Wednesday. Of course, men cannot menstruate, so of course we spoke out against that. Exactly. Take Back Pride is also calling for the formal reprimanding of Clemson College Republicans, saying the group is contributing to a campus climate that encourages transphobic rhetoric and jeopardizes the safety of LGBTQIA plus students. So they know they're going to have half of the alphabet. Other universities nationwide have taken steps to include menstrual products in all restrooms. Cornell University stocked each of its men's, women's, and unisex bathrooms with such products in 2021, citing concerns that the products are overpriced for those who identify as women. This is just looking for subsidies. I mean, I don't know anything about tampons, of course, so I have no idea how much do they cost. But still, okay, something can be done to make it more affordable for women if they are really that expensive. That's one thing. But putting them in men's rooms, how does that how does that help the price of freaking tampons by putting them in the men's rooms? I mean, stop with the subliminals. It's not really subliminals. They're just trying to force somebody to do something they don't want to do. I mean, let them get their tampons somewhere else. There is a place for everything. The men's rooms is not a place for a freaking tampon. I mean, pardon what could be perceived as ignorance on my part, but I just don't see the point. They're trying to impose all of this mess, all of this garbage when it comes trying to force this perception that gender is a social construct or something. It's not a social construct. It's never has been. It's biology. It's science and it's fact. So they really need to stop forcing agendas on the majority. It's a small group that has been given too much power, and that needs to be countered. It needs to be pushed back on. So I have to agree with the college Republicans with these guys, because men's rooms do not need no tampons, no tampon dispensers. I'm a simple man. It's very simple to see. This is all about agenda. This is about what someone else's feelings are. This is all about feelings. This is all about trying to start mess to get attention, and it's all about feelings. It's all about feelings, because that has never been true. That has never been true. That's the women don't menstruate or get cramps. That has never been a thing. I mean, it's such a rare occasion where you might have what is called an hermaphrodite, but it's a hermaphrodite. It's a birth defect in which somebody can have um, male and female organs at the same time, but it's a very rare condition. There is a movie called Boys Don't Cry that is that addresses that, and with the main character, it was played by an actress, but it was a person that wasn't necessarily gender defined, because it had like um it had organs of both genders at the same time. But that's a rarity. It's a rarity. It happens, but it's very rare. It's a birth defect. But aside from that, no, it's not a social construct. This whole gender thing that you can be one thing or the other. That's all propaganda, and it's all based on feelings and wanting to get attention and stuff. It's not based on the reality, facts, biology, science. It's not based on none of that. But the according to the latter part of of the of the article, there are other universities that are doing the same thing, which takes me to what I called the video. Did you go to college to get stupid? Because apparently this might be a serious, because there are other things that happen at the colleges and university that do seem really stupid. So maybe this is gonna become a serious, and there are gonna be other instances in which there are practices and the things that they teach at the universities that do seem to only get people dumber, because they're not they don't encourage proper thinking, but it's more like indoctrination. That's what it's looking like. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to a college or university here in the States, So if all of my education was in Puerto Rico, and there was none of this. There was none of that. There was none of this confusion teaching and stuff. Um, so not much I can say. There is not much that I can say as to what is going on, but I'm commenting on what I'm observing. So if anybody else knows anything that can add to the comments, feel free to do so. As long as you keep it respectful, because I don't go into arguments. I'm stating what I'm seeing, and this is not to offend anybody. And if you're offended, get tougher skin, because we're living in the real world, and nobody has to accommodate your feelings. That's it. That's how I look at it. So until next time, this is Introvert Boricua. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications for any updates and new videos and uploads. Until next time, have a good one.